What if I told you that scattered across the globe, woven into the very fabric of cultures separated by vast oceans and millennia of history, lies the same terrifying story? A tale of gods enraged, humanity judged, and a world drowned beneath an apocalyptic flood, survived only by a chosen few on a miraculous vessel. From the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia to the high Andes, from the sacred texts of India to the myths of ancient Greece and the traditions of indigenous peoples worldwide, the Great Flood narrative echoes. Here on Mythweaver, we delve into these shared stories. Today we ask, why? Why does nearly every culture seem to remember a time when the world was washed clean? Was it a shared memory? A universal archetype? Or something else entirely? Let's investigate some of the most potent flood myths humanity has ever told. Our journey begins in Mesopotamia, perhaps the oldest recorded version, found in epics like Atrahasis and Gilgamesh. Here, the gods, particularly the powerful Enlil, grow infuriated by the sheer noise of burgeoning humanity. Their solution? Wipe the slate clean. Instructed by the god Ea, Utnapishtim builds a great vessel, seals his family, craftsmen, and animals inside, and rides out the storm. When the waters subside, he lands on Mount Nemush, makes a sacrifice, and the appeased, perhaps slightly regretful, gods grant him immortality. The key themes: divine anger at human disturbance, the salvation of a chosen few, and the preservation of life. Perhaps the most famous version comes from the Book of Genesis. Here, God sees humanity's wickedness and corruption and resolves to cleanse the earth. God chooses the righteous Noah, instructing him to build an ark and save his family and pairs of every creature. 40 days and nights of rain, combined with the waters from beneath, inundate the world. After the flood, Noah sends out birds to scout for land. A dove returns with an olive branch, signaling the end. God then establishes a covenant, promising never again to destroy the world by flood, sealing it with the symbol of the rainbow. Here, the focus is on human sin, divine judgment, righteousness rewarded, and a divine promise for the future. Traveling to ancient India, we find the story of Manu in Hindu scriptures like the Matsya Purana. Manu, the progenitor of humanity in this cycle of creation, performs his ablutions and finds a tiny fish in his hands. The fish, Matsya, reveals himself as an avatar of Lord Vishnu. He warns Manu of an impending great flood that will dissolve the universe. Matsya instructs Manu to build a large boat, gather the 7 great sages, Saptarishi, and the seeds of all life and be ready. When the deluge comes, Matsya, now immense, guides Manu's boat safely through the waters, eventually tying it to a Himalayan peak until the waters recede. This version emphasizes cyclical destruction and recreation, divine intervention for preservation of wisdom, sages, and life, seeds, and guidance. Across the Mediterranean, the ancient Greeks also told of a great flood. Zeus, king of the gods, disgusted by the impiety of humans during the Bronze Age, decides to eradicate them. Forewarned by his father, the Titan Prometheus, Deucalion builds a chest, or larnax, and survives the deluge with his wife Pyrrha. They float for 9 days before landing on Mount Parnassus. Uncertain how to repopulate the earth, they consult the oracle of Themis, who cryptically tells them to throw the bones of your mother behind them. Wisely interpreting mother as Gaia, the earth, they throw stones over their shoulders. Deucalion stones become men. Pyrrha's become women. This myth highlights divine wrath against impiety, the importance of wisdom and interpretation, and a unique method of renewal. And these are just a few. Flood stories appear in Aztec mythology with the goddess Chalchutlicu, among countless indigenous North American traditions, like the Anishinaabe story of Nana Bogjo, recreating the world from a speck of mud. In tales from China, Australia, islands across the Pacific, the pattern is undeniable. So, why this incredible universality? There are several compelling theories. One strong possibility lies in shared human experience. Many early civilizations flourished in fertile river valleys or coastal areas prone to devastating, unpredictable floods. A catastrophic local flood could easily wipe out a community's known world, becoming enshrined in collective memory and passed down through generations, eventually taking on mythic proportions. Then there's the psychological and symbolic significance. Water is a potent symbol, representing chaos, dissolution, and destruction, but also purification, fertility, and rebirth. Flood myths often serve as cosmic reset buttons, washing away sin or imperfection to allow for a fresh start. They explore themes of divine judgment, the consequences of human actions, the fragility of existence, and the enduring hope for survival and renewal. Some scholars propose diffusion, the idea that the story originated in one place, likely Mesopotamia given the age of their texts, and gradually spread through trade, migration, and cultural exchange, adapting to local beliefs along the way. Theories involving geological events, like the controversial hypothesis of a massive flooding of the Black Sea basin around 7,500 years ago, are sometimes cited as a potential trigger for regional myths that could have spread. But they can't explain the truly global distribution. It's likely a combination. Real flood experiences providing fertile ground for stories that perhaps diffused, and were certainly interpreted through universal psychological lenses. Ultimately, the Great Flood myth is more than just a story about water. It's a profound narrative exploring humanity's relationship with the divine, our place in the natural world, our capacity for both wickedness and righteousness, and our deep-seated fear of annihilation, coupled with an enduring hope for survival and rebirth. These tales, echoing across continents and ages, remind us of shared anxieties and aspirations, demonstrating the incredible power of myth to capture the fundamental truths of the human condition. What do you think? Which flood myth resonates most with you, or do you know of others we didn't cover? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this journey through the deluge fascinating, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Mythweaver, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the rich tapestry of world mythology. Next time, we delve into the chaotic and clever world of trickster gods. Thanks for watching.